listening to The Mountain Gardener with local expert Ken Lain. Mountain gardening is very rewarding, with a few Ken's tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts sure to turn your thumbs even greener. Now welcome back to The Mountain Gardener.
And we are back in the studio with Lisa Waters Lane. She comes each week just to share her perspective on gardening, what you're seeing, what you're thinking, this is kind of your season. So we're starting fall. You seem to love fall.
I like
fall. Spring. You love fall.
Yeah.
And the fall, I think, is decorating pumpkins and scarecrows and
It's
Indian corn. It's cool. Spring is cool too. It's just windy.
True.
Spring is visionary. It's thinking through what will be coming down the road, what flowers. You're starting with seed and bulbs and planning ahead. Now everything looks so good, and it's just accessorizing what already looks fantastic. So it's a different way of coming after the gardens. It's a fun time. I like fall too.
Yeah. So we push on here because we're a 4-season climate, right? So you should have something in your yard that looks beautiful for each season.
Oh yeah.
So planting for that fall, yes, they're there in the spring and the summer and all that, but planting for that fall color is important if you want to enjoy those colors out in your yard.
If you don't do that, the natural spring and summer gardens just naturally fade into blah, green. They stop blooming. They start turning color. And so the flowers of fall, you need to actually introduce some of those to keep that bloom cycle going through really November through Thanksgiving.
Sure.
Actually, at the lower elevations, you can keep it going right through winter. That's that's something that the Midwestern folks think, no, that's impossible, can't be done. Oh, it's not Kansas anymore, Toto. Oh, it's the reason you moved here is because it's a real nice 4 seasons. And so even January, it's cold in the morning, but by the afternoon, you're putting on a lighter layer and you're enjoying the sunshine.
Yeah.
And so you've got plants that can take that and thrive, like pansies and that kind of thing.
Sure.
Love that.
Sure. Which are coming in more towards the end of maybe this month. They like it a little cooler.
Yeah.
But they are coming. And yes, we will have lots of pretty things to put in.
People are begging for them right now. So I'd say if you do plant them too early, you can trick them into blowing out on you. So we're not. So we have cool weather, and then it gets hot again. Cool weather. It's an Indian summer is what we define it here in the Southwest, where you're thinking it's summer, and then it's not, and then it's just back to summer again. So you get tricked into planting too early some of these fall plants. Later's better, especially at the lower elevations.
But I would say if you're planting for fall tree color, maples.
Oh yeah.
What's the
aspens?
The pear,
Birch,
ornamental pear, aspens, raywood ash, things that give you that really pretty fall color. Now is the time to be putting that in so you can enjoy the fall color.
Yeah.
So yes, you can enjoy it next year, but why not enjoy it this year?
I would say the same thing with vines. So people wait too long to put the Virginia creeper, the trumpet vines, the honey. They wait too long. You should put them in before they turn so you get to enjoy the whole color. If you wait till they're in color, you plant them and they just drop the leaves almost like the next
You're like,
day.
well, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But some of the shrubs that people like for fall color, you did the Virginia creeper, which is it's a beautiful vine for fall color. But shrubs would be burning bush.
Oh yeah,
that one that turns that bright red,
like it's burning,
like you see it from miles down the road. Nandina is another one that can really give you some really nice fall color, and then Oregon grape holly. Is a good one for fall color. You kind of get the oranges and reds in the leaves, and it's really pretty.
I would even say I would go so far, and we're stretching out there, but if you're tuned in and maybe you're from another area, you're not used to this area, I would even say a puntia or your prickly pears. Many of those they're evergreen.
Right.
And they get these beautiful pads, and they're famous for their fruits, which they're forming right now. But in the winter, middle of autumn through winter, they get this purpley, they can turn color on you. They get this interesting, the pads actually will change colors, and it's unique to the Southwest. So you can have real fun with this. So get creative.
I didn't think of that one.
There you go.
But you are creative.
I love agaves, or century plant, this beautiful, very spiky, very southwestern thing. I love putting that in a container, and then at winter, or I guess you could do it Halloween, put little scarecrows in the end of the spikes. I like little gold balls on the end of the, get a real big fat blue pad. They come out with this very dangerous thorn. And so, but it's a protection thing. It keeps the animals off of that plant. But you can use those and stick to kind of put some, have some fun decorations on the end of your uniquely Arizona plant.
Would that protect the ends of your plants from winter freezing?
It would protect, but it would protect your shins from dinging. No, it's not. They're so hardy. They're good down to, I think, minus 20 degrees. Even Flagstaff, the North Rim, they have agaves growing up there, the hardy ones that we grow, and they get sub-zero every single year. So they've got enough antifreeze in them. They don't need protection. They just grow without care. Yeah.
Some other great plants you can put in now for fall enjoyment would be your grasses.
Oh, yeah.
Your muhly grass, your miscanthus, your pampas grass.
Yeah, the big boy.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things you can put in now that are just starting to really show their beautiful look that they'll be having. So a lot of people, along with that, is mums. Everybody thinks of mums for fall.
That's right.
And actually, mums are really good perennial for here. Animal resistant. They're not real heavy water users. You can put them in the sunny spots. So they're just a really nice plant to mix into your perennial bed as well. And we do get them in. So this one's still pretty tight. Hasn't really blown all its flowers yet, which is great because you get to enjoy more of the blooming when they're still tight. So this is the yellow Beverly Gold.
Beverly Gold mum. Chrysanthemum. Yeah.
So just real pretty to put in right now. We have yellows, we have reds, oranges, bronze, and they're just starting. So lots of
and they will come back. So you plant them once. Most folks throughout the country treat this as an annual. They just want the flowers in fall, and then they're done. They'll pull it up and go, it's been good knowing you. I had a good 3-month ride. You're out of here. It's like a big floral bouquet.
Right.
But at this elevation, you put it in the right spot, you can have this thing come back for decades, not just once, but for years and years out in the gardens. Now it's a green blob until now. So if you want color, a reason people treat it as an annual, they want something bright and colorful because these are usually by the front door, back patio, someplace showy. They want showy things there, and to have it green from March, April, May, June, July, August, for 6 months, and then finally bloom. That's why they pull them up, or you could take it out and plant it somewhere else.
That's what I do, because I love putting these in pots to decorate the fall with, and then I just put them someplace else in the yard. We've always got a little spot or a perennial bed you can mix them into. The other thing we have right now are asters.
Oh, they came in.
Yeah.
Neat.
So asters are another one of those late summer bloomers. They usually comes in the purples and the pinks, the really bright colors. And I think we have purple and pink, and I think I have like 2 more varieties coming in really soon here. So asters kind of similar to the mum and how they grow and when they bloom, but another really nice addition to your perennial bed.
I would say asters are actually a tremendous addition to perennial wildflower beds because there's actually a wild aster that grows here. It's going to naturalize easier or reseed easier than a mum will.
Right.
Mums have and they look a little bit wilder. They're a little bit more open, whereas mums are tighter, fuller, more groomed. And so there's a difference for them. And asters too. So mums will have kind of crop after crop. There's hundreds of them coming. Asters.
One time.
There's not very many. So it's a very specialized crop. And so if you want asters, you come in, you better buy them now. Not to pressure you, but the window is tight. There's mums. They're way out there. They're for a long time. Yeah. Anyway, well, Lisa.
Yeah.
Any last parting
thought?
Words?
Plant now for beautiful fall color in your yard.
That's it.
Enjoy all your seasons.
Yeah. Now's the time for your oranges, the purples, the royal colors of autumn are now. So
Hi, Waters with the plants of the week and our gold flame honeysuckle.
Wonderfully fragrant. These blooms are in full color right now and will stay that way until the first frost of October.
These pink and gold blooms are irresistible to hummingbirds and butterflies alike.
Excellent as a quick ground cover, but robust enough to climb vertical structures and fences.
Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott, where people who love blooming vines, they love to shop.
You're listening to garden expert Ken Lain, owner of Waters Garden Center in Prescott. Look for more tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts through Ken's website. Additional shows of this podcast, read his weekly garden column, or follow him on Facebook, Instagram at watersgardencenter.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com.